Hey guys, Bearded Beast of Duloc here. I want to talk about the combination exercise of rack pulls and power shrugs. This is an exercise that doesn't get much play on forums, but I want to talk about it because I believe it's a great exercise, not only for strength training, but also for muscle building or building those traps. Now, this is a single movement. You start with a rack pull from your height of choice and finish with an explosive power shrug. I think this is a great exercise for a couple of reasons. I think it's a very good assistance exercise for the power lifter or strength builder. You can use it, on those days when you want to deadlift, but you don't want to be pulling from the floor. So I think it's a great choice for that reason, because it's not as intense. You can recover a little bit more quickly from it than a floor deadlift. For the muscle building guys, I think it's a great trap builder. Let me tell you a little bit why I believe that. Tell you about why I believe that. Back in the day, I spent 20 years just doing the muscle building thing. And I would do basically just dumbbell and barbell shrugs, and they were, kind of the mind muscly, shoulders to ears type of deal. And they never really built any substantial amount of trap mass for me. When I got into powerlifting or strength training, I started doing explosive trap movements like the power shrug, and that in combination with the floor deadlift gave me trap size that was almost unbelievable to me. I don't know if you can see in this video, but here's my shoulder. My traps go all the way up to the bottom of my ears. My traps are just massive right now, and that has to do with a lot of power shrugging and a lot of deadlifting. So for that reason, I think the power shrug is an excellent trap builder. Now here's basically how it works, guys. Like I said, I recommend pulling from below the knee so you can get a little bit of momentum, and it's not quite as easy as pulling from above the knee. But you can pull from above the knee if you want. You can really pull from any height you want, but try just a little bit below the knee for starters. Basically, you do a rack pull, and you want to lock out explosively and then finish in one fluid movement with an explosive power shrug. It's not, you don't rack pull, then stand up and then do one of these, bodybuilding-ish shrugs. When you pull up, it's one fluid motion. You rack pull and then you explode up. You know what I'm saying, guys? You explode up. Then you return the bar to the pins, reset your hips, and then you explode that rack pull up and finish with another explosive power shrug. So it's one fluid motion. It's not two separate motions where you shrug, stand up, and then, or where you rack pull, stand up, and then shrug. So I hope that makes sense. Now, how many reps per set? Well, when I do them, I like to do between 5 to 10 reps per set, but you can go lower if you want. I wouldn't go lower than a triple, because the point here with this movement for me is not to go for a max rep set, but to get some, or not to go for a max effort set, but to get some rep work in to build your deadlift and to build your back and your traps. If you want to do a max rep set, I would just go to rack pulls, straight rack pulls with no power shrugs. I like to build up with 10 rep sets and do like 10 at 135 and 10 at 225 and then 10 at 315 and then 10 at 405 and then 10 at 495 and then 10 at 585. I like to build up doing 10 by adding another plate on each side on the rack pull and shrugs until I can get to a set where I can't do 10. It's a brutal trap and back and deadlift workout, and it doesn't require much sinking. You just slap an additional plate on there and go to work. So, guys, I hope this video has been a help. If it has, and if you have any questions, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you have any video suggestions, guys, for me, leave them below as well. And, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Have a great day, guys.